What's going on, y'all? Yeah, it's a lot of chaos going on. Can't wait for tomorrow. We're gonna talk about see Boo Boo. That's coming up this weekend. I can't wait for that stream. I'm gonna be a panelist today. Woo, last night was intriguing. But you know what I'm saying? Like last night was intriguing and it was success. You know, kind of like that microphone I had, but I was on a roll. But yeah, man, I mean I enjoyed that stream. I mean everybody was lit. Everybody streamed left and right. But like I said, Ramil done left YouTube. A lot of people say he sold his channel. It don't really matter. He left YouTube. That's how he want to go out. That's how he want to go out. Figure that. So I'm not surprised what's happening around this morning. Good morning to anybody that's listening. I feel like this is a perfect time to see what's going on, and I think so many words. A lot of people is in shock and awe. I think I did an 8 hour live stream and I ended around four or something. I was tired as a motherfucker from Friday morning to Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday night was a trip. I was just acting a goddamn fool. Got a couple new subscribers. Shouts at the ones that subscribe. At this point, I don't really care about the numbers like that on the subscription level. It varies, but shouts up to the ones that did subscribe. Appreciate y'all because normally I don't get subscription like that because when I was doing content, subscriptions is like daily. I used to do it 3 years straight. But when I left, I had more subscriptions. It's usually the way it is. You can start looking at your channel and things like that. And a lot of people don't look at that type of content. I don't do that no more. It's pre-records. You can cut and paste and do all that. Pre-records is kind of like it's nice, but it gets kind of stale at the end of the day. But yeah, we was talking about various things last night. Um, I saw some interesting live streams yesterday. Anyone this morning when I got off my stream, a certain individual I kind of shall not name on this channel, she was going at the Book of Romany, which is not obvious, that you could tell, and she says some very detailed shit. It's just what it is. People just not going for it anymore. So yeah, it's just like Ramil let that say. He said, "Yep, the hoes is winning. Yeah, they're winning because y'all allow it." Shouts out to Ruin saying this. He said this years ago. That guys like him will do something like this in the long term. And what he said last night and early this morning was very accurate because he thought he was gonna get some money. He thought he was gonna do this, and some people are gonna look at it different because they're so enamored with the manosphere talking point trope. And you know why I fucking hate y'all so stuck on that bullshit, and it's been dead since March. I don't think y'all. I don't have to re-educate. That game war, that fake game war, retarded shit was created by MOT and all them guys. A lot of motherfuckers don't understand. That's what started the death of the manosphere of this year. It died last year when the white boys came in. I'm so tired of people buying into that trope. It's fucking over. There's a reason why me and DeAndre said this on many streams months ago. If y'all stuck in that shit, you're not gonna prosper. That's just basically what it is. Everybody's saying it. Like at this point, why fucking talk about it? It's a trope, but that trope is not gonna help you in the long run. What's going on, G? Salute. I hate manosphere tropes. That pisses me off more than anybody else. I don't give a fuck who it is. But you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to condone the troping. Because once you get in that trope, the trope becomes real. So when you talk about manosphere tropes, you get enamored with the bullshit. So my issue is with it, people are still stuck on that shit. I'm not surprised. And shouts out to Ramil. I wish him the best for his endeavors and whatever he wants to do. Let him live his life. You know, you don't have to be stuck on YouTube forever. This ain't for everybody. I see people come and they go. He's at the right age to go on his ventures. But for Ramil, it was two predictions I thought he was going to last. It was something like this, or he was going to bow out like next year. He had to find a way. And he might build an audience somewhere else in other platforms. I don't think he will come back to this one. If you choose not to, yeah. But we may not see him again. There's going to be another one like him in the future if y'all keep bringing up this bullshit. It's always something, man. That's why people come and go in these spaces. I'm not really mad. Or black sectors. The black sector is not that small. Y'all think it's small. It's small, but it ain't small as you think. It's getting bigger. You already said the beef and all these sectors are getting into one. Problem with that is a lot of niggas is gonna disappear. That's all it is. What's going on, Mace? And a lot of spaces is falling apart. It's because when you see people swishing in and out, you're not gonna see the same shit like you see 5 to 10 years ago. So it is a pattern. A lot of people try to say, you know, they on this trope in the manosphere trope. I don't use that shit. That's what holds people back. And I tried to say this last night, and I was talking about Cuda. Shouts out to DJ Cuda. What's holding him back? And I told this to General, it's that manosphere trope shit. Because anytime you mention manosphere in your titles, no matter if it's black or white, in the algorithm or red pill spaces, you're not going to get that many subscribers. I've noticed that. Years ago, you did. Years ago, I would say years ago, you did. 2012, somewhere around 19-ish, yeah. But that next year, nah, they was losing it. They would start deleting red pill channels. I saw this coming in 2015. They did that since 2015. It's getting worse. So they've been psyoping. Now they're going to full force in 2021, which they're doing right now. They deleted several channels from Reddit and everywhere else. So YouTube is going to have a sting out purge. It's going to happen this month in February. He tries to say it's going to start in February. No, it's going to start right now. Because you got agents watching this shit and they try to say, in general, try to say that ain't true. No, it is true. You don't know how sting-offs work. It happened to the Hebrew Israelites. I'm going to tell you a story about us. When I lost my first channel, when I got into that political shit, that cost me my YouTube success a little bit. And then that's why I said, fuck this whole thing. I have a different perspective of looking at how YouTube works and Google works. This is their shit. So it doesn't matter if you build your own shit, you still got to answer to that white man. So that means as black people, we need our own internet. Separate from this shit. That's just my suggestion in the future. But that's too realistic for y'all. That's too anarchy for y'all. Because y'all niggas ain't capable, just like Ramil said, and I agree with him. It's the same argument I've been saying it for a long time. I stopped talking about shit like that 9 years ago. I knew niggas was enamored with the females and worshiping as gods. And we're not going anywhere. The only way we're going to go is own up our own dereliction and our own phases, and we're going to be fine. But we're going to be fine in what we are. So, yeah, the villains ain't going nowhere. We're still here. We're still doing our shit. And let's just keep it pushing. But now everybody's going to do content. I get so tired of doing other content. I mean, I could do other content all day. But this shit right here, put it into practice, it's just over. What's going on, Art? Peace. And I think one thing I could say about these newer spaces coming, and we can adopt some of it and just keep it narrow, we're gonna be fine. I'm just like, this is the thing. I'm not saying the manosphere is not gonna be as huge. I don't think it's gonna be huge at all. When Kevin got big, he was testing the mainstream YouTube. To me, you know what's so cool about having women in these spaces though? It just shows what these men are. And now you're seeing who's who. And this is gonna continue. I think DeAndre and me talked about this on panels. Yeah, it's going to be, but everybody's not going to do that. Club channels don't work. Only way it's going to work, it has to work for certain people. That's why it's not going to be successful. Lapeef Network, I laughed at that shit. Little bitty ass podcast. But neither guys have talent. They just want people to talk. And that's kind of like a news network. If I was Anton and them dudes, build your shit. But and I think he said something to Rashawn. You need to trademark the Villainsphere. I think he's in the works of doing that. I might hit him up on the cord and we'll talk. Because I don't know what he's got planned. I support that shit. Because this is a real thing over here because everyone wants applications. There ain't no applications. It's just what it is. Yeah, man. Ain't worried about that. But I think what Ramil was a symbol of where men are today. It's no hate. I just feel like I don't give a shit about that. Who cares? He made his fucking decision. And most people do not like Ramil. Quiet as a kept. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Most people in these spaces don't like Ramil. I'm gonna tell you a secret who the ones that do love Ramil. The ones that love Ramil was his audience. People that didn't fuck with the space. It was certain sectors, different sectors liked him. Yeah, he was a former porn star. He already has a fan base because of that shit. Let's just keep it 1,000. That's how he got those views. A lot of people try to say he's reformed, and niggas don't want to admit that because they're not street dudes. They're fake street dudes. Real street dudes know when you're reformed. I know it's tight. I've been around people like that all my life, and I'm a semi-street dude, and I can tell you, dudes like him always. It's just I don't get it, man. Cause you got a lot of fake ones out here, but dudes like Ramil, he was genuine. I mean, was he perfect? Hell no. Was he entertaining? Yes. Did he drop a little knowledge? Yeah. About the industry he was in? Yeah. Did he try to lean towards the fake right? Yeah, he did. That was his crowd. But since they're gone, and he's gone first, and they're gone, I mean, that vacuum of whoever it is, that's just what it is. He said trap house crowd. First of all, there's no such thing as a trap house crowd. What's going on, degenerate? It's more like a trope. It's a trope. I don't believe in the tropes. It's dead, man. If you got females in the space, I mean, 1.0 did. They had 4 women. I forget their names that Wacky said. They contribute. But you got these modern women today what we got in these spaces, they don't give a fuck about the man. The only person I would say give a fuck about them, Quiet is kept is Kendra and a few others. I mean, I'm not gonna count Danica. I don't like her content like that. I mean, she is who she is. I don't say it like that. I don't even view her as manosphere. She's the worst representation of us anyway. She's on the other side. She's just using talking points that she went to a different lane. I don't take her seriously. But the other women, like Melody, yeah, you could say that. Y'all can call her pick me all day, but Melody's got good content. Sweet Melody speaks very loyal. Toya's new. Toya's new. Toya was new. Toya's new. She came from the Roger Report. Shout out to Toya. The Toya, the ultimate tutorer herself. She's probably good. It's a few other females I can name. It's not even funny. Um, the ones that stand up to those divestors, that's cool. But divestors ain't shit. They're just a bunch of whores running around looking for dick. Then you got ones that fell out of the divestment. I mean, shouts out to the special someone I'm subscribed to. I'm cool with her. It's no hate. It's no hate. She dropped some information. I call her the dossier queen. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's the dossier queen. The dossier queen done said it again. I just scratched my head. I'm just gonna leave her alone because I know Star used to know her. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She's from Philly. Man, she be pulling people's whole cards. See, that's one person I will never argue. A black woman like that. No, pretty. Hell no. You crazy. She got that street in her. See, I want to study all black spaces. Who I'm dealing with on panels or content creators. You got to be careful who you align yourself with. What's going on, Travis? Salute, salute. And you got to be careful who you talk to, because a lot of dudes be on some fuck shit, and they be on that sexual shit too, that predatorial shit, like side nigga in them. That's why they fall apart. Yeah, the monster from Philly. Yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I call her the dossier queen. That bitch is powerful, man. I am not gonna argue with that. No, know her track record. I know who she hang with. Dossier queens, leave her alone. That's all I say. And I tell my subscribers, leave her alone, man. Don't harass her. We cool. We cool. She's cool with Dre. I have certain mods over there that's cool with her. Let her be. She's always okay with me in my book. She hones her own. She don't need my help. She don't need no one else's help. I try to tell you, she got this. I'm just looking for information. That's all. But yeah, that's the only black woman I kind of respect. But she ain't coming to these spaces. She don't fuck with dudes like that. She's honest. And when I was looking at the content yesterday, I said, yeah, there's a lot of people doing some fuck shit. Well, yeah. So I don't be trolling women like that. Only ones I go to is Melody and them. But yeah, that Ramil shit was a distraction. Like I said, they gonna talk about that all the way. No, they're not. It's a distraction. No one gives a fuck. There's a lot of people that don't like Ramil. There's a lot of people that don't like Ramil from 2.0, 3.0 on down. He's not gonna be acknowledged. He's gonna get roasted today, right? They'll forget about it next week. No one gives a fuck about dude like that. I'm just telling it like it is. This is my prediction. Last night, y'all heard it. Today, you're gonna hear about it. Tomorrow, it's gonna be forgotten. No one gives a fuck about him like that. I mean, I respect Ramil and everything, but no one gives a fuck about him. Let's just keep it honest. Most people don't like him. You can tell by people that was against him. He'll be forgettable. It happens all the time. I study YouTube. I study how things work, how society moves, and things like that. You can't tell me Ramil did not know what this was going on. Nobody's not gonna mess with him after that. He sold it to what's her name? Sister George. Shouts out to her. I mean, she's gonna get some views off that shit. I'm not big on her like that. Y'all can have her. But me, it's just mm. It went from 8,000. It wasn't gonna go 8,000. The 7.4K, yeah, it's gonna get worse. A lot of people just don't like her, man. And that breakdown, I don't watch the breakdown. That's Concrete Rose shit. But to me, dog says she's got other channels. That don't mean shit. Her other channels are trash. I don't care what nobody says. She don't do content. What's she doing? She's trying to get her get back. Shouts out to DeAndre. See, y'all don't listen to Dre. This is why y'all don't fucking pay attention. You niggas in the chat don't pay attention. Dre's telling you the shit. She's trying to get a get back because the way we treated her. I respect that. That's another way she can maintain it. All she has to do, I hate to say this, and I disagree with the general on this. She's not getting them together. She don't give a fuck about Concrete Rose. They cool, but no, this is her shit. What she's trying to do is pick a different audience. But the audience is gonna be trash. Nobody's not gonna fuck with that shit. And it's gonna be dead. Nobody's not gonna watch that shit. Because they know she's a pick me. Most women don't like each other like that. You wanna go to a women's channel, go to the Dossier Queens channel. Y'all know who I'm talking about. That's a good channel. Several others. Don't get me started. She won't make it. Danica Marie got the better channel than her. I'm just saying, like, if y'all want to look at shit like that, you stick to her channel. Sister George ain't the channel, bro. She's trying to get where they at. You know, no disrespect. She's trying to get there, those numbers. But see, what the problem with Sister George is she's stuck in the past. Like, I've been on panels with her a few times. That's just the problem. When you get stuck in the past, your content is irrelevant, man. It's relevant, then it's irrelevant. Because most people don't like Sister George no way. I know Wacky doesn't. Several people don't like her. You see why she ain't in my chat. I keep it pushing. So I'm consistent. They need to stop defending that bitch, man. She gonna do you the same way. She don't care about you. Tasi will never fuck with her like that. There's a reason for that. She said a lot of disrespectful shit. Y'all let her get away with it. That's why I don't trust people like that. JX is not getting a wrench over here either. I don't fuck with her like that. She already feared me and Pepe. This channel's right here. She ain't coming over here. She done fucked up. I got 30 some mods. Ain't nobody studying her. She's out of there. I'm not mad. I'm not mad what she does. Let them be them. But see, I didn't get mad what he did. He used that to shut niggas up. And I think Ramil did the right thing, not trying to enamor people. So we gotta stop. We gotta stop trying to uphold what the fuck they're doing. I don't give a fuck what Sister Joy is doing. That's her life. It's gonna be like the Roger Report, habitual line step type talk. That's all the hell it's gonna be. If you're really gonna get technical, that's the content. That's all it is. It's a female version of that. Who's gonna watch it? It's gonna be that audience. Nobody gonna fuck with that. A lot of people just didn't like Ramil. They glad he's gone. Now they're gonna bring up the stupid retarded game wars and shit. It's not real content. That's not productive. That's why y'all niggas get caught up in the retarded shit. That's why I want this space to go bye-bye, man. Long live the Villainsphere. Fuck this little weak ass face that y'all got. Y'all some bitch ass niggas, man. This is why I co-signed DS1 and them. Now, if you want a Manosphere, look at Team A game. That's Manosphere. They got standards. They got the 10 life value system. I want that doctor to get rid of all you niggas, man. I can't wait till he start doing it. He gonna start doing it this month and then all the way to the months. He's gonna do the purge. That's my prediction. Cause he knows who's who. I ain't got no problem with DS1. They having that offer. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. I don't fuck with people that's on this fake shit. But they the only ones I support, which you say Manosphere. That's them. We can fix the shit. Them other niggas, no. No. They're not Manosphere. This is a cleansing year. I told you what it was. A lot of people get caught up and get enamored by the wrong shit. Once you get enamored by the wrong shit, you lose yourself. You lose yourself. Once you get enamored with it, you get enamored with the bullshit. But I'll say like this. What you have is in the manosphere, it just ceases to exist at this point. But you gotta understand something. I believe that we can make changes like that. And I'll say like this. The Ramil thing just made it more simple. And what you have, you gotta have a different type of content. But see, what I've noticed in certain spaces I go to and fly, like DS1 and all them, that's your manosphere channels right there. That's your manosphere channels right there. You know what I'm saying? So he's talking about a system for men. So we dying out here. But people always want to talk about relationships. I mean, that's part of the men. Yeah, that's to me, that's 15% of the conversation. 20%. That's not masculine to talk about that all day long. 90%. You should talk less relationships. Just give a little advice for the youngsters. Tell them not to trust anything they say, and quit trying to be emotional. Men can talk about different things without talking about women. I've seen that. Talking about women is dumb. You just got a personal problem when it comes to women. Women are like the least thing on my mind because number one, they're just there for the the sexual stuff. Every man is different. Everybody don't believe that, but you got some men that just don't give a fuck about it. And Ty City is the closest thing you'll get as a guy like that. He got his own space, but we do support some parts of the manosphere. That's DS1 and everybody else. We don't support everybody else. We don't view them as that. They're not living out what they say. You got to show and prove nowadays. So of course you're gonna have your problems. So yeah, man. When you get enamored with the shit, I just don't get people co-signing and saying this is a problem. No, see, when you're dealing with guys like Ramil, he's gonna get stuck in the past. He's gonna get stuck in the past. So what you have here is you just don't have anything around. So, and I knew it was gonna happen. I knew he was gonna just be silly like that. But what I'm saying, I'll read this comment. Ramil's about money and not helping men. Yeah, I already knew that. I said that earlier in the stream. Ramil, that situation, what you saw last night and early this morning, I'm not surprised. And people was upset. They was hurt. I was trying to tell this to the jail. No, them niggas is hurt. They are hurt little motherfuckers. The more hurt they were, the more problems they're gonna have. So it's kind of like I understand where this all stemmed from, but you got to see it for what it is. I think Ramil is just showing you. He never did. Cerulean said this last night. He said he saw this 3 years ago, and that kind of hurt him at the end. So a lot of people didn't fuck with Ramil like that. The only people that did was people that supported his financial shit, his Patreon. That's cool, but y'all fuck with him based off his aura. But the ones that didn't fuck with him, that didn't have wrenches, and some with wrenches too, they just want to be seen. So yeah, man. Don't worry about that channel. That channel is gonna be a waste. I give it. It'll lose probably more subscribers after that. I'll say it'll go to 3,000. That's the minimum I'm gonna give it. Because I said Ramil was gonna get 10,000 if he kept doing his content, but he got so emotional when he kept talking about the virus shot. He couldn't grow. That was his content. He want to really talk about that because he likes to instigate shit. And what he does, he can't do that content no more. He don't know how to move on YouTube. I'm sorry, he don't know how to move. I know how to move. Just don't say it. Just say it in code. He don't know how to talk in code and do YouTube content. I'm the king of this when it comes to that. Move around differently and don't add nothing in titles. I'm the best at that. These niggas ain't. They say the wrong shit. I know how to not trigger the algorithm. It's that simple if you read. Yeah, he's gonna tell people selling his content. Well, he told that last month. He said that in the months it was all cap at the time because yeah, it's going down. It's gonna be 3,000 before you know it. Because all that hard work, he's laughing right now. He actually won. He didn't really lose nothing. I don't care about YouTube like that. A lot of people say it's a power move. That is not a power move. It's a power move to y'all, but it's not a power move. Y'all keep saying it's a power move. What fucking power? That's not power. That's a bitch move. I hate to say that, but that's a bitch move. Me personally, as a true content creator that I am and do different types of content, I can do this, I can do panel streams, I can do pre-records if I want to on the phone. That's not power. That's a bitch move. That shows you said something about your masculinity. And shouts out to Cerulean saying that. These dudes is not masculine. No one gives a fuck about Ramil. No one. Yeah, you got 500 in the box, but no one gives a fuck about him. So you know what's gonna help me out though? That's gonna bring my views up if I do morning streams or afternoon streams if I want to. Nobody's not gonna listen to Ramil. Ramil's entertainment. How long you gonna keep that up for every year? Ain't no power move on nobody, degenerate. That's what Third was saying last night. I said bullshit. There ain't no power move. Fuck out of here. That's a bitch move, man. That's what they do. And she ain't got no content. Everybody knows that. She's not fun to listen to. I'm just trying to tell you, me, my personal experience. When I watched the breakdown once upon a time last year, that's not a fun uh channel. I subscribed to one time, then unsubscribed. I said, I'm not part of that shit. Yeah, it's just a move. It ain't even a power move. Yeah, teacher, yeah. It's a weak ass move for one, because Ramil, he was going into something, but what hurt him, he could. Shouts out to DeAndre. I have to give him credit. DeAndre was the only person that told me he wasn't gonna make it to next year, and he got his Christmas wish. It's probably he said in months. Well, I said this month. Yeah, a lot of people say he was scorched earth. He was scorched earth, all right, but he fucked up. He wasn't a true content creator. He wasn't evergreen. He's a stagnating content creator, stagnation content creator, and that's the problem. DeAndre was correct on that part. I give him that. See, I can admit, like y'all people in the chat, I can admit when I'm wrong. So I'm honest. I predict a lot of things. A lot of things do come true, but I missed that one slip it. But to me, that ain't part of the prediction. That's just part of the side shit. But I didn't think it was gonna be this bad because his followers that he had, that's a whole base. I don't know how many that loved him, but Ramil was one of them dudes. You gotta look at your content, what it's based on. So Ramil's one of them guys. Like, look, this is the type of shit that I'm talking about. So yeah, man. So troll in here. That damn troll. Getting a lot of trolls in here. Y'all mods, if y'all see a troll that has that FYI, all that, uh, hide that person and get rid of them. And so I'll say spam because that's a troll account. I dealt with that last summer. If you see mods, if you see a troll account with a random name for an FYI or something like that, get rid of them. Don't time out 30 said get rid of them, period. The breakdown watchable when there's she said wait, okay, he said, damn. Let me look at this. I can't even read this. Hold on. Arrows in the fucking way. With no nonsense around. I don't know about that. I mean, if it's no nonsense, if it's more productive, I give you that, but it's still trash. They ain't talking about nothing. It's the same old bullshit that I've heard um, probably 3 or 4 years ago before I came into newer spaces. Because, see, I was part of 1.0 Manosphere. I remember Sergeant Willie Pete talking about it. A lot of shit was addressed years after when he did his content. A lot of people just want to be seen, man. I had to get rid of that troll. And I said, damn, that's the same ones from last night. They always trying to make these accounts. They're not helping any. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But that's just part of it, you know. It's drizzling out here. My bad. I meant to say breakdowns only watchable where when there's fuckery to say. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Let's go on third. Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait, man, for the Marvel y'all stream. I'm gonna roast that nigga. What's his name? Boo Boo. That's what we're gonna focus on. We ain't worrying about this shit. Shouts out to Ramil. Hey man, if you're listening or whatever, keep doing your thing, man. Like I said, I've seen people. Let me tell you something about me. I get what credit's due. You did your best. It was a great fight. Like I predicted last summer. Not last summer. Yeah, this past summer of this year. I predicted he was going to do some great things because he was an excellent, entertaining content creator. Even though his is stagnating, it's not evergreen, but the stuff he was doing, I just couldn't, mess with it. But I understand what he was trying to do. And if he wants to do this real shit, like most people do, and they lead the shit and they delete their shit, he's just like anybody else. But if his success comes through this shit, YouTube done gave him a plateau, and now he can grow his bigger platform anywhere else. He knows what's going on. If he's seeing this or whatever, y'all spread the word or whatever. Uh, keep your head up, and then you be all right. It's okay to lead this shit. I let this shit 6 years ago from personal experience, and I don't want to be a part of that shit no more. Came back into it. Y'all was talking about the same old shit that SWP talked about. You niggas is funny as hell. And I agree with Ramil. It took Ramil a minute to walk up and see what was going on. He saw the light. He be watching our content. And that's the truth. He's the type of dude, I understand where he's coming from. A lot of dudes just don't want to admit that. He's the type of guy I would never put a doubt he could have made it to the next level if he wanted to. The entertainment side of it. As soon as he talked about them shots and the virus, they wouldn't let him have that. And I think he got pissed. That's the real reason why he left. A lot of people think does. No, that's his content. If he really want to talk about that, that was his content. That's how he got his followers. I hate to say that. Most of his followers came from that right wing mixed with everything else. You look at his audience, they wanted to talk about that so bad. He was really pissed off, and then he had to go to Patreon and do his content. They try to say his Patreon's gone. Well, see, he can't do it. They're trying to restrict people talking about it. This is a worldwide thing, so you got to blame Google for this. You got to blame a lot of people that, I know how hard it is. You want to talk about something so bad, they want to alienate you, and you're the bad guy. I know what that's like. I can sympathize with Ramil is going through because this is no gun. This is not fun. And he made a decision. To me, he kind of trusts Sister George being straight up. I said, she admitted with her fuck. It don't matter if she's admitted with it. She just ain't got no good fucking content. Ain't no opinion. That's facts. Like you can see. Let me tell you something. I don't give her a respect level. Look, y'all need to listen to what I'm about to say. As a panelist and a commenter, she's cool. From my understanding from last year, she's cool as a commenter and a panelist. I give her that, right? Or a team player with the breakdown, right? But as a content creator, when I look at her content, it's decent, but it ain't the best. I've seen it before. If I'll give an example, if she was part of the divestment community, would you support her? Half of you dudes would. So I don't want to hear this ain't got nothing to do with manosphere. I'm talking about men in general. No, they wouldn't. Because the divestment community don't allow men to do it. So why are you worrying about a woman's channel? That's a you problem. See, I don't fuck with all women's channels. The one I mess with, I know y'all gonna hate this person. I call her the dossier queen. She's from Philly. She pulled people's whole cards, and there's a reason for that. But she's honest. Here's the thing: she's honest. You know what I mean? Because somebody doxed her once upon a time. And when I heard her content, I was like, okay, I see. And so I got to hear her out. See, I don't know her YouTube history like that. Now I know her entertainment with Star and all that, and her track record on YouTube, but not her content. When I look at her content, I said, it's interesting. She roasts for 6 to 8 hours by herself. That's easy to do. I mean, she's kind of funny, but I said, hey, she pulls some whole cards. She brings what she say. I bring receipts. See, and I listen. She said your favorite content creator. She always said your favorite content creator be on some fuck shit with the simping, lying, tell people to dox other people. She's a dossier queen. She got information. And you know what she said? Everything is recorded. Wherever you say on that record button, that's your ass. And she said that. A lot of niggas don't like her because not only she's a pretty black woman, she tells it like it is. They don't like her. Anybody that's honest, realistic, no matter if it's men or female, she gets beef with a lot of females too versus the men, and the men don't like her because females is controlled by the men, by the way. But she said the men give us her the most problems. She's telling it like it is. Niggas don't like to hear that. So yeah, I ain't got no problem with her. If Dre's cool with her, I'm cool with her. So it's cool. Since I'm a villain now, I stand alone here. I'm loving this shit because the sphere is done. You know they don't like my ass no way. It goes back to last year. It goes back to who I am. You got to be a villain, man. I'm taking that mantle. Fuck that. It's too easy. Being a hero is not fun. I'll tell you what that gets you. No respect. They tried that shit on me last year when I was hanging with certain individuals. They don't respect you. They don't respect you. They don't respect you. Because they don't even know you're a content creator. I had somebody in the chat that Wednesday night said, "Well, I didn't know you had a channel." He said this in the comments. Says, "What?" He said in the comments in the chat. He said, "Oh, I didn't know you had a channel. I didn't know you had a channel. You was beefing with Fantastic. You was beefing with Fantastic." I'm like, I said no, and you know I corrected him. I said this last night too. I corrected his ass. I said no. The reason it's not a beef is because it's a rivalry. When I hold that mirror about that Chauvin case, he don't want to be reminded of that. Same with the Ahmaud Arbery. Nobody fucks with him. He's a coward. How can someone block me and say they got beef, but he's a coward? Stop it, bro. That's one of those fanboys from Fantastic. That's all it was. Appreciate him for stopping by. But yeah, y'all don't know me like that. I've been a content creator. I know Eddie's gay. Oh, it's in the back cave. Let me say something to hideout, y'all. Yeah, man. But as what I was saying, I'm not surprised what's going to happen with the sphere like that. And I know it's 40 something minutes, and I'm good on it. I'm not enamored with the nonsense. And we got to be who we are. So, in so many words, we're good here. But yesterday and early this morning was telling. A lot of niggas ain't ready. I'm glad I'm doing this stream this morning because I know around this time, Ramil on the Eastern Coast, Eastern time, it'll be um, Ramil would did this time around 11. We'll see 10:30 his time. My time will be 11:30. He'll be streaming right now, knowing him. So he did that, try to throw a monkey wrench. What we was gonna do? I ain't worrying about Ramil. He folded, and the rest of the crowd don't like Ramil. Don't mess with him. So it's a split. When you saw niggas trying to go against him with the hoes not winning, he hit a nerve. And he triggered them. And I think he did that because he saw a trigger in these sorry niggas. He did his thing. God bless him. But I would say Ramil will be fine. It's not hurting. Why come back to a space that's already going to be dead soon? And I'm not saying it's going to be dead, but that sting off ain't no joke. That incel problem, that's a real problem. Like I said, the meetup helped. That meetup didn't do shit. All it did is breed more incels. Nobody cares. Theo fucked up on that. I blame Bernard for this shit too. Fuck that meetup. It was 100-something people went to that meetup, and the rest of them backed out, and it was only 80 people. Explain that shit. Ain't nobody fucking with that shit. And that dude did not fuck with everybody. Let's keep it 1,000. He didn't fuck with me. Fuck him. We villains over here. We don't care about that shit. Fuck that shit over there. They're not productive. They talk all this bullshit and this fake brotherhood shit. They don't stick together. That's why women stick together. Because if we don't stick together, they win. You know what's happening when women don't stick together? They kill each other. We see this 1,000 times. Niggas don't stick together. Fuck them. It's only a handful that's gonna make it. Like I said, I'm part of the 1% truth. If I have to be a villain about it, yeah, I'm cutting heads off, man. Not your friend. I'm the bad guy for a reason. Now over here pretending. I mean, I don't care for certain kind of crazy. I want them gone, to be honest with you. And let the youth decide what content they want to watch. That determines if we dead or gone. It's gone, Padat. Yeah, man. Like that shit with Ramil, that's just a distraction. That's just there to get your head messed up. But I understand that he was doing his best, and people got tired. You know what I mean? He had some real people, but out here, you just gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, Gabe was trolling last night, and we kind of correct everyone and told him no. Gabe was trolling um, about the brain trust thing. Shouts out to Mike V. He had to correct him, and he tried to say that shit on my channel, and it didn't work. Kind of lost respect from those guys, so they're beefing with him as should. But oh Shannon B, what's going on? But yeah, Ramil knew what was up. A lot of people get tired of him. But he had great content for other areas when he had him on channels. But I see why he went to Patreon. But that when he talked about that virus, boy, they would not let him have that. And the nigga shit ruined it. He was trying to be on that other side where Jap was and them. That's why I would picture him as. But what hurt Ramil, man, he tried to do too much. Like he had the base. I say he was gonna get 10 if he was careful. But he's gonna be who he is. And then I think DeAndre told me he ain't gonna make it. First, I kind of disagree with DeAndre, and I said, well, he has a point. Well, after he did this, yeah, he's right now. He's dead on. Christmas done came early, y'all. Who else is gonna fuck up? That's y'all's main man. That's y'all's main man leading charge. But I understand why he did that. It's probably a business move. I say he can make another channel. Yeah, he can make another channel, but that don't mean shit. He said he got a new video or something. He may have a new video. We don't know what it is. I don't know if he's going to stay on YouTube. Well, usually when you delete sell your main channel or whatever you delete or whatever your main channel, right? I think he's trying to do something big. But that's on him. That's his decision. I'm not tripping off that. Let's go on, Book of Ronin. Salute. But I'm just saying, if I was him, do whatever it is to make you happy. I mean, hey, if you want to rebuild your shit, be productive outside of this shit. People has done it and got successful and never look back. I see people come and go, man. I'm not expecting him to change. So if he want to be big time, the new rules is coming in next year, which don't really matter. It's crazy. Ramil said he wanted to correct all the lies and bullshit he said he was a part of. Yeah, that was true. I said that this past summer, he wanted to do something like that. At first, he didn't know how to. He was dealing with certain individuals he was cool with. They was on some fuck shit. The game versus not game nonsense, which is retarded, by the way. He saw that. He didn't like that. It's a lot of things he looked at. He's looking at how these spaces are, and he know how to come at them. So what he did was kept saying hoes is winning. That's a tactic. Y'all fell for it. And next thing you know, he got a lot of pushback. But Ty City defended him and Zero pushed that the forefront. But then you know what happened to Ramil next? He left. He left. Yeah. Yeah, it is facts. But he left. He left. He got tired of the bullshit. I said this past summer. He was gonna flip on them niggas. The way he talks in his content. You see, I don't know Ramil like I do. If he's a reformed nigga, right? That nigga's smart. Y'all could say he's this and that all day. That nigga was telling on himself what he thought about you niggas, man. And he's consistent. I mean, that right there, I kind of respect that. It's hard to hate a guy like that. You understand, you see through the bullshit that he's talking about. You just got to really listen to what people say, just like any content creator. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they're profound. I don't care if they're magnificent. They're better than everybody. You listen to the bullshit they be saying and take notes and record them. See through their talking points. They tell on themselves. You don't even have to say shit. Just let them do their shit. See, just like me, I can do that too. But I ain't gonna give you everything. You know what I'm saying? These niggas give you everything. But then I have to rethink what I'm saying at the same time. They can't do that. A lot of these dudes can't do that. And if I do content like that, they say, what is he thinking about? I'm thinking about what I said, what I see, what I'll involve myself into. See, you got to understand about YouTube. YouTube is one of those things, do not get jammed up. Because number one, everybody wants you to fail. That's what they want. They don't want niggas to rise above. So when a guy wants to be successful, you're going to have to sell out some way or some form. Unless you have a team behind you to move you forward. But as a big content creator, which I'm not, big content creators will take you to the next level. But I don't want no millions of subscribers because number one, you can't keep up. But I'm just saying, don't care. So I get my views off the playback. And I respect that. But if I had followers like BGS, I have too many fucking yes men, and you're going to get tired of that. At that age, I just couldn't do it. But your boy Ramil, he saw that. He ain't dumb. He saw too many yes men not doing the work. And he probably watched some of my streams too, talking about that. See, niggas listen. You don't think they don't listen. They listen. If you're taking your talking points. I saw Zero took a talking point from DeAndre talking about Japan and China. I shook my fucking head, nigga, you been listening. All them streams before Cerulean. Yeah. All them streams before Cerulean. Boy. Y'all want to hit that link. But speaking of fuckery last night, early this morning, Triple Black, got his ass handed to by Cerulean. Speaking of that, this nigga had the nerve. I'll tell you what happened on my stream, right? I'm talking about me for a minute. I was going to the bathroom, brushing my teeth, right? And I told DeAndre I was going to be right back and continue the conversation, right? Guess who I saw in the back? Mr. White Slaw himself, Triple B, right? Triple Black thought he was gonna come up here and talk his little ish, and he said, I like what he said to Dre and the General, right? I don't know if y'all pay attention to that stream, if y'all watch it. I'm gonna watch it later on. He told Dre and the General, right? This is ignorant as hell to say this. Nobody should say this on the panel. If you don't like the person, they don't care. They're like, and? See, Dre and the General said, and? He said, you know what? He said, I don't like you. He said, I don't fuck with you. He talking about Dre, and then he talked about the General. He said, okay. And then Dre told him, he said, I don't fuck with you either. And then to come to say he want to ask people email addresses about a guy that does podcasting in the military that's a disabled veteran. I said, what type of bullshit is this? You know, so funny. The General cooked his ass, and man, that's so funny. And DeAndre just let him live. But you know what happened? Cerulean came right behind him. When I saw Cerulean in that beret, I said, oh shit. I said, fuck it. Yeah, the fuckery started in the 5 hour mark. Y'all watched it, timestamp it, crazy. I don't know how many times dereliction was used. I'm gonna count. That's some crazy shit. He couldn't handle that word. That nigga couldn't handle that word. He was getting bodied, man. Once again. Once again. Once again. And it's just like what the general said. Yeah. He's not, Triple H, that's just one person. There's a lot of niggas that think like him, think like that in the sphere. And we just talked about that. Their priorities is fucked up. And I'm glad that stream was up because he's an example of what's wrong with men today. He ain't by himself. See, Triple Black, at least we give him some credit, right? At least he made the attempt. But the average nigga in these spheres and black sectors, they think like this. Quiet as kept. Just read the comments. They think like this. They think they're like this out here. And they use the internet to spew out their problems. See what I'm saying? It's not like they come on here in these spaces trying to ask for help. No, they just want to act crazy. Once they get drunk on the sauce on panels, it comes evident. But that stream was crazy. I kind of fell asleep on the other hours, and it was quiet, dozed off, and I was trying to get my brain in order. James fell asleep on the panel. But that's some crazy shit last night and early this morning. I shut it down. I think it was 4 a.m. It's like 8 hours or something like that. Yeah. I had to go to bed. I said, fuck it. There's no need. We said what the fuck we said, but the beginning of that stream, I was just acting like a character. In the beginning of the show, I gotta see that shit. I was like that goddamn fool. My numbers was like flying in the box. But I guess that's gonna be a new standard from now on. But eventually you're gonna see more. Yeah, man. The audience is gonna be the audience. So people gonna be niggas. But I think some of the Ramil people is coming to my chest too. I saw one last night. What was his name? Damn, what was his name? I don't know if his name was John or something. It was somebody came through. Somebody came through in this chat. They knew who I was. It's gonna be a few other people, man. But yeah, it's gonna be a vacuum of subscribers coming probably my way of his channel and whoever. They're coming through. But I've been going to different spaces. I'm not always in the men's a lot. You know what I mean? The ones I subscribe to, yeah, I'm heavy over there. But outside of that, I go other places in Skywatch. Tell you what I be doing. I think I watch Information Man. I'm over there too. He has some good shit. He's probably got something good tomorrow and Saturday or whatever. But Sunday, oh, I'm gonna be streaming Sunday at 2:45 Eastern time, and that's gonna be fun too. I don't know if it's gonna be a long one, but. But I like the stand that I got. I got that stand yesterday. Oh, I adjusted today. I love that stand that I got. That mic stand. It's a Gator stand, but I'm glad I got it. That thing is heavy as a motherfucker. Love that stand. You can do something with that shit. That shit is awesome. That shit is awesome. You know what I'm saying? That shit is awesome. Now I'm doing something with it. I think I cammed up in the beginning of that stream last night. I'm glad I showed y'all. It's improvement. It was a janky setup, but it's continuing. But the outside is next. I might have to carry one outside too. That's the next step. You start seeing me carrying it. Might have to have a tripod camera set. Might have to. Yep. It's cold as ditches out here. I'm glad I'm layered up. My hands is cold, but I'm fine. Oh, it's an hour already. You got Degenerate, you got Travis, you got Shannon, you got Ronan. Who else came through? On G's. Yeah, not that many. But yeah, don't worry about Ramil. He's gonna be all right. I was curious about that interview with him and Minister Jap. That's gonna be interesting. I don't know what he's gonna do with that. Minister Jap, I agree with Third Ward saying this. He did that for money. Oh, he finessed them niggas. I think him and Theo Wolf is kind of cool. Not surprised. I know Jap don't fuck with him, but he does fuck with some of the Black Mastery content. I do see him pop around, but he be over there with that the little bitty hand motherfucker from LA. I see him over there. I see him over at Game Changers trying to beef with him. Just retarded shit. Ain't nobody listening to Wappy Tap Boo Boo. Great Britain. Yeah, I checked that out in a minute. I'm streaming right now, third. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm gonna check that bullshit out after I get done. How much battery life I got? I got 73%. Okay, I ain't gonna stay out here for long. I just want to talk to y'all because it's almost like 12. So give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna knock this off. As what I'm saying, don't worry about it. This is the Villainsphere message. We're still here. We're gonna raise our strengths. You know, oh shit, it's getting almost frostbite out here. And you gotta do your thing, man. You gotta do your thing. And we just gotta stop worrying about this shit. So, in so many words, you gotta keep doing content as you can please. And I'm gonna keep doing mine. So I'm glad I did it last night, early this morning. It was a good one. And then that political streams, we'll do a part two on that one, and we'll have another Thursday Thrills, I believe. Is it number 12 or something like that? We'll do something like that as well. But next Thursday, I won't be streaming. Or the Christmas stream. I'm good. Might do a Tuesday stream. I might do a Tuesday stream. I don't think Elder versus Younger. Then the Wednesday stream, I don't talk about something else and cut it short. Might do it early. Might do it early. It might be an early stream. I might talk about it's a history stream. Wednesday's a history stream. I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll think about my schedule. I will say I don't want to do a Tuesday stream. No, I don't want to do that. Elder versus Younger. I'm trying to bring it back. How am I gonna bring it back? Because I don't do Monday streams, right? Which I don't. I think I gotta do the independent thinking series. I gotta think which Monday I want to do it on. I gotta see the scheduling. Because I already did it last week. I'm trying to think what Monday I did it last week. Because I did it. And I'm trying to think what Monday I did. It's one of those Mondays I did. And I'm like, I think I did that. We'll see. But that's the thing. So, and shout out everybody that came through. Yeah, but I ain't gonna be back later or anything. I'm just gonna be I'll be on panels and stuff. I'll be in the chat and talking to y'all. So I had to do this stream this morning because I feel like, the situation which saw last night and this morning, that's just a distraction. That's just gonna keep you enamored. Because next week it ain't gonna last. That's gonna be a week. It'll be forgotten in weeks. Because everybody's worrying about what's going to happen next month. So yeah, this is gonna be fun on YouTube. So signing off, I'll say peace and shalom. Long live the Villainsphere. All hail Gray Skull. And we out.